Hi everybody, all my followers, everybody on YouTube, welcome to another video. The video today is on a 2004 Vauxhall Opel Corsa, and the car's just been dropped today with the complaint that within 12 hours the battery gets discharged, and the owner says that not even lights come on. Within 12 hours the battery, said, is dead, absolutely dead. So he put a new battery. There's a brand new battery in there now, thinking that the battery was gone, but obviously the problem just reoccurred straight away. So we have something discharging this battery, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to find out what it is. So the first thing I'm going to do, the battery is disconnected at the moment, so I can't even turn the ignition on. As you can see, it's disconnected, but we're going to connect the battery. I'm going to put my amp clamp meter, and we're going to see what the drain on this battery is at the moment. Okay, so even before we actually do the discharging test, I'm going to make sure the battery is being charged. And yes, it's being charged, so that's good. Okay, so the battery is being charged. We're gonna turn it off, take key out, and close the door. And lock the car. Okay, that's gonna set this to 2 amps. That'll be alright. The battery is flat. Gonna have to replace the battery on this. Okay, let's gonna try this again. The batteries now, so let's gonna try this cable. Okay, so we have, it's on AC, DC. Let's zero it. Be 0. Okay, so we have 0.01, that's fine, that's good. Just gonna try this one. Whoa, overloaded. Nine amps. So on a 20 scale, so it was on a 2 amp scale. I move it to 20 amps because it was overload on there. Wow, 8.94 amps. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, that's really a lot. Okay, so that cable. So first I'm going to figure out where this cable goes, the one that is not discharging, so I can eliminate a few things, and then I'm going to check that cable. And we still have this thin wire. Hang on. No, the thin wire is good. Let me go back to 2 amp scale. .05, so that's discharging roughly what it should be when there's no issues, but that cable is discharging way too much. Wow. Okay, so this cable, where this cable goes, Okay, so let's gonna do this bit by bit. Okay, so this cable comes all the way, comes out here and goes to the alternator right at the back. So at least we know the alternator is good. So we're gonna have to find out. So this cable probably goes inside the car, I would assume. Would go inside the car, so we need to find out what is discharging this battery. Okay. Okay guys, so we narrowed the problem down. What I'm going to show you is, so all the draining was coming from this fuse here. Okay, this is the fuse. Actually I'm going to show you. Okay, so I kind of put everything back the way it was. So as you can see, we have a drain of pretty much nothing. I'm going to put this fuse. Okay, you can see the screen light. No, you can't see both, can you? You can see like this. So I'm going to put the fuse and look at the screen. Can you see that? And then now it's going to go all the way down up to about 9 and stops there. And that's pretty much it. Won't drop much more than this, will stay around here. Okay, so we'll stay around there. So if I take this fuse off, the drain will go. So I'm going to put the fuse back on, because the problem that is causing this is elsewhere. Okay, so carry on looking at that, and you're going to see that dropping down. See that? To about 4, half of it, back to 9, and now it's going to go off again. I'm going to show you what I'm unplugging. These ones. So if I unplug this glow plug, it goes to about 4. If I unplug the second glow plug, the other ones are already unplugged, but they are doing nothing. It goes down to 0. If I plug the first 2 like this, as you can see, nothing happens. So it's only when I plug these 2 ones. Now we shouldn't have current coming to here. So I don't think it's going to be a bad glow plug. I think it's going to be the module that is keep powering these 2 glow plugs when there was no need for it. So I'm not going to blame the glow plugs just yet. We're going to look for the controller. I think it must be a controller somewhere. I don't think this is controlled by the ECU itself. It must be a relay or something like that somewhere. Not really sure. I'm going to look for it. Okay guys, so according to the diagrams, that's the module. It powers 2 glow plugs at a time. So that's why the first 2 are okay, and the last 2 are the ones that are being turned on. According to this as well, there is 2 wires from the main engine ECU, which I believe they will be the wires that turns these 2 or those 2. Now I have unplugged the ECU, and if I plug one of these glow plugs, I still have the drain, which means it's not the ECU. So it's not the ECU that is actually requesting anything, it's actually the module. Okay, so we got the module out. The module, it was right, I'm gonna show you. So the module is attached right here on the side. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass to take off, but it's doable, and it plugs in here. Okay. So as soon as I unplugged it, the drain also gone, and the module is here. So this is the cover with the heatsink, this is the plug side, and this is the module. Right, now these modules, and a little bit of curiosity on this, the reason why was only 2 glow plugs going was because this side, they are now both, because I've done the same to this side, but this side, can you see this plate here? So this plate was like this, lifted, as you can see. But originally this plate is supposed to be soldered right underneath there. It's supposed to be soldered in there, and it stays in there. That's the way this one was. I've desoldered it now just to check, and the drain also goes with this lifted. Basically what this is a kind of a fuse. So it plugs 2 glow plugs at a time. Yeah, so this transistor here plugs, turns 2 glow plugs, this one turns the other 2. And basically what happens is, if they short, for example, all these will overheat, and this overheats that much that melts the solder right at the end of this blade, and the blade just pops out. The blade is a kind of a, is on a spring, is sort of a spring, as you can see in there. So it overheats in there, melts the solder, and this pops out and disconnect the glow plugs. So if the problem was actually a faulty glow plug, I could easily solder this back on, replace the glow plug, job done. Unfortunately, like I said, was 2 glow plugs going, so this one was soldered, but as soon as I touch this one, it starts to take current to the other 2 glow plugs. So it is one of these ICs, or that one underneath there, or this one here. This is an I don't know, that is maybe a current regulator perhaps. Either way, it's gonna be one of these ICs probably. I'm not gonna waste my time with this. I wouldn't have space for this anyway, so I'm just gonna get a new module, get replaced, and check again, but hopefully that is our problem. Okay, here we have a new glow plug controller. Obviously the same, but okay, let's gonna put this in place and see if we fix the drain then. Okay, so you can see the reading there. The clamp meter is set on a 2 amp scale, so it's draining 0.02 up to about 0.05 or 50 is even another, so it's 22, so 50, let's say, that's acceptable. More than that is not. So we're gonna plug this in. It's plugged in, and now I'm gonna plug the glow plugs back on one by one. Okay, the first 2 now the ones that was, there we go. There we go. So as you can see, all the glow plugs are plugged. That's plugged in, and we have no drain. 0.0201. Which is more than okay. Okay, so we put everything back together. I've locked the car. The car is locked, and I've waited for the amps to drop, and there is 0.043, so below 0.050. Sometimes it's acceptable a little bit over 0.05, depends on what is. I mean, this car doesn't have alarm or anything like that, so. But yeah, so that's it. So that's it, guys. Easy fix in a way. Was just a faulty glow plug controller. It's a shame that, you know, it was nothing a little bit more visible that could be repaired, but it's what it is. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have learned something with it. If you have any questions, put them below. And like always, guys, thank you for watching.